Welcome back to Vancouver Carpenter. So why don't Canadian carpenters use the metric system? I get this question asked all the time by irritated metric folk. So first off, I want to say there are a few occasions where we will use metric. We'll get into the exceptions a little later, but first let's get into the main reason why that is. And the main reason is all of our building materials are still in imperial measurements. So you might think I'm being kind of silly and that's not a good enough reason, but when you look a little deeper and start looking into how all the numbers mesh, they don't mesh so well. So first off, let's look at a 2x4. So this 2x4 is 1.5 inches by 3.5. Those are pretty easy measurements. What is this when we go to metric? Well, as a matter of fact, it is a 38 by 89. I don't know, it's just kind of a cumbersome, weird little thing to say. I think even in other parts of the world, they still call them 2x4s. But when you start to add up the numbers, they just don't work so well. So let's go down into some of the smaller imperial measurements. So first off, let's look at an inch. An inch is 25.4 millimeters. So again, when you're using imperial building products, it just doesn't work out very nicely. So what is, 1.5 inches? 1.5 inches, as we already said, is 38. But what about when you stack two of these together? Well, that's 3 inches. That's pretty simple. But in metric, 3 inches would be, let's see, 25.4, 75 plus 0.12, 76.12. Of course, you can round it down, it's 76, but you get the point. It's still just kind of annoying. They're not nice numbers. 3/4 of an inch is 19. I don't even know what 3/8 is. 5.5 is, what's 5.5? 5.5 is something like 130. I don't know, I give up. Guys, I haven't used metric in a long time. I actually had to buy a metric tape just to make this video. But that's the main reason why we don't do it. Like, it just doesn't add up nicely to our building materials. Let's take a look what 4 feet is, right? So 4 feet is, it's 1220, almost pretty much bang on. But what about when we get to 8 feet? That should make it 2440. But it's not 2440, it's a little under. It's like 2438. So again, it's just not a nice round measurement. Now, let's say you decided to use metric to lay out your studs on a wall or something, and you wanted to use a simple measurement like the one they have highlighted here, 400. Actually, it's 40 centimeters, but it would be 400 millimeters. We don't usually use centimeters. We either use millimeters or meters. But even still, it's almost always expressed in millimeters. Okay, so 400. Let's take that to more like 4 feet. We have 120. No, it's actually 1220. Forgive me, I'm kind of ignorant. It's 120 centimeters. But that is about 1 inch away from 4 feet. That still works on an 8-foot sheet of drywall. But what about when we get to 8 feet? So then we're at 2400. And that's 2 inches away from 8 feet. So if we lay all of our stuff on a metric measurement, it doesn't add up. Like, the reason that we do it the way we do it on 16-inch centers is because it works with 4-foot by 8-foot sheet goods. So as you can see, as long as our building materials are in imperial measurements, it's going to be awkward and cumbersome to transfer over to using metric units. Now that brings us to the second reason that answers this question. Well, why aren't our building materials in metric? So the reason for that is our lovely neighbor down south of us. They still use exclusively imperial building materials. And the US, being Canada's largest customer of building materials, because we have a huge forestry industry up here, we primarily sell all of our products to the US. The US isn't going to change from imperial anytime soon. So I think it really comes down to who our biggest customer is and what the cost to produce both sizes would be. And whether you like it or not, those are the only two reasons I could find that make sense to me. And personally, I actually really like working in imperial. I'm used to it. You can see that metric is, I'm sure if I learned it first, it would be fine. But this video isn't really about metric versus imperial. It's just the reason why we use it. Okay, getting back to something I mentioned, there were some times where I have used metric. The first was in trade school. Being a place of education, it's obviously run by the government up here. And because it's run by the government, everything was in metric. So for a short period of time, 6 weeks a year, for 4 years, as I attended trade school, I was proficient in metric. I quickly forgot it as soon as I got out into the field. Except for one other occasion. I did also use metric when doing concrete formwork. You will often find that large plans, especially for government buildings, are almost always in metric. So concrete volumes, all that sort of stuff. The size of walls, it's almost always all in metric. So when I was doing formwork, I did actually used to own a metric and imperial tape measure. And other than that, the only other time I had to work in metric was when I was installing some cabinets for a Swiss cabinet maker who had his own shop and used exclusively metric measurements. So given a little practice, I am able to switch back and forth, and I do know a lot of basic measurements in metric. But in terms of actually reading the tape measure in metric, I find it cumbersome and awkward, and it takes me a while to get used to it. As you can see, I was really fumbling trying to figure that out. But anyways, I hope that clears up why us Canadian carpenters are still using imperial. I don't think it's necessarily that we're just being stubborn and not wanting to switch. It's just actually too awkward to switch. But now going a little further than that, in defense of imperial, when you're used to using it, inches are nice measurement, feet are nice measurements. Using fractions is actually more intuitive than you might think when you get used to it. I remember my first day on a framing crew getting screamed at by somebody to measure out all these fractions, and man, I couldn't keep up. It took me a bit to figure it out. But once you know the fractions, adding and subtracting them on the fly and just using them in general, it actually becomes pretty intuitive. Like for the layperson, I actually think that feet, inches, and all that stuff works pretty well. Anyways, now we're getting into the whole debate. I could save that for another video. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope that answers your question as to why we are not using metric in the building trades in Canada. With the exception of a few of you weirdos. I know you're out there and you're leaving your comments. Just kidding. Metric does actually make a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. But if you're not used to it, it's just weird. Exactly the same as the metric people say about imperial. And this could go on forever until the US switches, which they won't. You guys know this. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well.